Greetings of the day to one and all. Today, I, Megha Chatham, student of St. Anselm School, is here to present my activity-based presentation on the topic Deserts of Rajasthan. Desert of Rajasthan. The Thar Desert. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is the large arid region in the northwest part of the Indian subcontinent that covers an area of 2 lakh kilometers and forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. It is the world's 17th largest desert and the world's ninth largest hot subtropical desert. About 85% of the Thar Desert is located within India, with the remaining 15% in Pakistan. In India, it covers about 1,70,000 kilometers square and remaining 30,000 kilometers square of the desert is within Pakistan. The Thar Desert forms approximately 5% total geographic area of India. More than 60% of the desert lies in the Indian state of Rajasthan and it extends into the states of Gujarat, Punjab, and Haryana and the Pakistan province of the Sindh. Within Pakistan's Punjab province, the Thar continues as the Cholistan Desert. The soil of the Thar Desert remains dry for much of the year and is prone to wind erosion. High velocity winds blow soil from the desert, depositing some of neighboring fertile lands and causing shifting sand dunes within the desert. Sand dunes are stabilized by electric micro windbreak barriers with scrub materials and subsequent afforestation of the threatened dunes with seedlings of shrubs. Stretches of sand in the desert are interspersed by hillocks and sandy and grave plains due to diversified habitat and ecosystem. The vegetation, human culture, and animal life is arid region is very rich in contrast to the other desert of the world. About 23 species of lizard and 25 species of snake are found here and several of them are endemic to the region. Some wildlife species with the fast vanishing in other parts of the India are found in desert in large number, such as the black buck, chinkara, and Indian white ass in the Rann of Kutch. They have evolved excellent survival strategies. Their size is smaller than other similar animals living in different conditions, and they are mainly nocturnal. There are certain other factors responsible for the survival of these animals in the desert. Due to the lack of water in the region, transformation of grasslands into cropland has been very low. The protection provided to them by a local community, the Bissosis, is also a factor. Other mammals of the Thar Desert includes a subspecies of red fox and carnals. The natural vegetation of this dry area is classed as northwest thorn shrubs, forest occurring in small clumps scattered more or less openly. Density and size of patches increase from west to east following an increase in rainfall. The natural vegetation of the Thar Desert is composed of the following trees, shrubs, and herbs. Species, trees, and shrubs. The Thar Desert is the most widely populated desert in the world, with a population density of 83 people per kilometer square. In India, the inhabitants comprise Hindus, Jains, Sikhs, and Muslims. In Pakistan, inhabitants also include both Muslims and Hindus. About 40% of the total population of Rajasthan lives in the Thar Desert. The main occupation of the people is agriculture, and animal husbandry. A colorful culture rich in traditional prevalence the is in this desert. The people have great passion for folk music and folk poetry. Water scarcity plays an important role in shaping life in all the parts of the Thar. Small intermediate ponds, whether natural or man-made, are often the only source of water for animals and humans in the true desert areas. The lack of constant water areas supplies causes much of the local population to live as nomads. Most humans settled are found near the two seasonal streams of the Koranjahar Hills. Potable groundwater is also rare in the Thar Desert. Supplies are often sour due to the dissolved minerals and are only available deep underground. Wells that are successfully bear sweet water attract nearby settlements but are difficult to dig, possibly claiming the lives of the well diggers. According to 1980 housing censures in Pakistan, there were 2,41,326 housing units of one or two very small rooms. The degree of crowding was 6% per housing unit and 3% per room. For most of the housing units, approximately 76%, the main construction material of outer wall is unbanked brick, whereas wood is used in 10% and baked bricks or stones with mud bounding in 8% housing units. A large number of families is still living in juniors or huts, which are housing units formed with straws and thin wood sticks. The river Luni is the only natural water source that drains inside a lake in the desert. It originates in the Pushkar Valley of the Aravali Hills near Ajmer and ends in marshy landforms ran of the Kutch in desert. After traveling a distance of 530 kilometers, the Jangar is another intermediate river in India flowing during the monsoon rains. It originates in the Sikh, Shikhwali hills of Himachal Pradesh and flows through Punjab and Haryana to Rajasthan, just southwest of Shikhara, Haryana by the south side of Talwar Chief in Rajasthan. The The Rajasthan Canal System is a major irrigation scheme of the Thar Desert and it's convened to reclaim it and also to check spreading of desert to fertile areas. It is world's largest irrigation which is being extended in an attempt to make the desert arable. It runs south to southwest in Punjab and Haryana, but mainly in Rajasthan for a total of 650 kilometers and ends near Jaisalmer. In Rajasthan, after the construction of the Indira Gandhi Canal, irrigation facilities were available over an area of 6,770 kilometers square in Jaisalmer district and 37 kilometers square in Baramer district. Irrigation has already been provided in an area of 3,670 kilometers square in Jaisalmer district. The Thar Desert provides recreational value in terms of desert festival organized every year. Desert Rajasthan Desert Festival are celebrated with great zest and zeal. This festival is held once a year during winters. Dressed in brilliant hues costumes, the people of the desert dance and sing haunting ballads and welders, romance and tragedy. The fair has snake charmers, puppeteers, acrobats, and folk dance performances. Both the turban and mouthshades have been centuries-old symbols of the honor in Rajasthan. Evenings are meant for the main shows of music and dance continuing till late into the night. The number of spectators swells up each night and the grand finale on the night of the full moon takes place by sand dunes. The Thar is one of the most heavily populated desert areas in the world, with the main occupation of its inhabitants being agriculture and animal husbandry. Agriculture is not a dependable position in the area because after the raining season, at least one third of crops fails. Animal husbandry, trees and grasses intercropped with vegetables or fruit trees is one of the most valuable models for arid, drought-prone regions. Agriculture production is mainly from khati crops, which are grown in the summer season and seeds in June and July. These are harvested in September and October and include bajra pulses such as jowar, maize, uh, sesame, and groundnuts. Over the past few decades, the development of irrigation featuring including canals and tube wells have changed the crop pattern with desert district in Rajasthan now producing rabi crops including wheat, mustard and cumin seeds along with cash crops. The Thar region of Rajasthan is major opium. In the last 15-20 years of the Rajasthan desert has seen many changes, including a manifold increase of both the human and animal population. Animal husbandry has become popular due to the difficult uh, farming conditions. At present, there are 10 times more animals per person in Rajasthan than the national average, and overgrazing is also a factor affecting climatic and drought conditions. A large number of farmers in the Thar Desert depends on animal husbandry for their livelihood. Cows, buffaloes, sheep, goat, camel, and oxen consist of major cattle populations. Brahmin district has the highest cattle population, out of which sheep and goats are in majority. Some of the best breeds of bullock cars such as Kanmer and Nagori are found in the desert region. Region of Rajasthan is the biggest wool producing area in India. Forestry has an important part to play in the enamorial of the conditions and in semi-arid and arid lands. If properly planned, forestry can make an important contribution to the general welfare of the people living in a desert area. The living standard of the people in the desert is low. They cannot afford other fuels like gas and kerosene. Firewood is the main fuel for the total consumption of wood, about 75% in firewood. The forest covers in a desert is low. Rajasthan has a forest area of 31,150 kilometers square, which is about 9% of the geographical area. The forest area is mainly in southern districts of Rajasthan like Udaipur and Chittorgarh. The minimum forest areas is in Churu district at only 80 kilometers square. Thus, the forest is insufficient to fulfill the needs of firewood and grazing in the desert district. This diverts the much needed cattle dragged from the field to the earth. This is turn it result into the decrease in agriculture production. Agroforestry model is the best suited to the people of desert. The scientists of the Central Arid Zone Research Institute have successfully developed and improved dozens of traditional and untraditional crops and fruits such as bare trees that produce much larger fruits than from they can thrive with minimum rainfall. There are a number of saltwater lakes in the Thar Desert. The Sambar and the ancient archaeological evidence of habitat have been recovered from Sambar and Dedwana lakes, which shows their antiquity in historical importance. Conclusion. This is not the end of the beauty of the desert of Rajasthan. There are many more beautiful deserts in Rajasthan with their own specialty and facts. I hope that you like my presentation and you will appreciate my efforts. Thank you.